What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning back in. And today we're going to be reviewing the Adidas Don Issue 5.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it.
Before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know earlier that this is going to be one of the best Dons in his signature lines, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Starting us off, we talk about the sizing and the price. And the sizing, I can recommend you guys go your true to size. Now, if you guys are a fan of the old Dons or anything like that, more of his shoes were built more towards wider feet, while this version of his shoe is built more towards narrow. So I want to tell you guys, once you put this shoe on your foot, it is going to feel nice and snug, but it is going to hug around that foot to where there could be some uncomfortability around it. So I would tell you guys, if you want, you can go up half a size just for space around your foot. If not, you're fine by going true to size, as well as that's going to help in the support category once I get there. But yeah, so if you guys want, you can go to true to size, but if you guys want a little bit more space around your foot, I would tell you guys go up half a size. And the price of the Don Issue 5 is going to be $120, which I think is a pretty good price considering this is his 5th shoe. Moving on to the style, I'm going to go ahead and give these a 9 out of 10. I really love the brand new fresh design that they did in the Don 5. It looks so good, especially the colorway. You know, it's going to be this two-tone blue followed by black and orange, and I think it just hits. You know what I'm saying? Because when I seen these on the court, I actually seen one of the guys that I know at the gym. He had these before me, which is crazy because that's the first time I ever seen that. But he had these before me, and I was like, damn, they look really good. They look really nice. So the colorway of this shoe and design pattern is really good, especially if some of you guys about the old Dons. As you guys can see how clunky it is and how it just has too much going on, especially with the heel slippage. I face that in the 3s and the 4s. I mean, I ain't gonna get too much of that, but this is how the old design pattern was versus how the new one is. See how it's, you know, it's built more towards like that type of play style in this generation. Type of play style, like point guard and shooting guard, stuff like that. So I like the design pattern a lot better than I like the older versions, because the older ones just look clunky, just like looks like too much, except for the first ones. The first ones might be the most similar to these, or they might be the most similar to each other, but the rest of them, like I said, is too clunky and all that other stuff. Also, the top of this shoe is going to be covered in 50% recycled material. The materials on the Don Issue 5 feel pretty good as well. At the top here, you guys are going to get 50% recycled material, as well as around the midfoot, you guys are going to get a synthetic upper. And basically what that means is the material that's on this shoe here is non-leather. So from the design pattern, from the colorway, and how they're going about this shoe in Adidas, I really like the movement and the way you guys are going to be going forward with the Don Issue 5 in style and colorway. Up next, we have my favorite category, which is the cushion, and I'm going to go ahead and give these an 8 out of 10. Inside the cushion of the shoe, you guys are going to get light strike, which is one of the cushion setups in Adidas that I really like, as well as bounce. Bounce has become one of my favorite cushion setups in Adidas, so who knows, maybe in the Don 6 we can get some bounce and light strike. But for right now, they have a good cushion setup and light strike, as well as for some of you guys are going to get that 4-foot flexion. And basically what that's going to help is you guys running on the break, certain step back moves, certain moves off of the lateral movement, as well as jumping into the air. So it's just there to give you guys that stability. If a shoe has this 4-foot flexion or not, it doesn't really too much matter, but if you guys have it, you guys are going to get extra stability versus a shoe if it doesn't. The cushion on foot is going to give you a bit of boost off of the ground, as well as a good amount of impact force protection upon jumping and landing. So if you guys find yourself attacking the basket or a crafty score, the shoe is definitely going to be able to hold you up performance-wise. Moving on to the support, I'm going to go ahead and give these a 9 out of 10. Inside the shoe, you guys are going to get a decent amount of padding on the ankle bone and Achilles heel, as well as inside the tongue. But the reason why these shoes deserve a 9 is because the snuggability in these shoes is crazy. It's going to hug around that ankle. It's going to hug around that foot. You guys are going to get the utmost confidence while playing in these shoes. So if your play style is shifty, crafty, scorer, slasher, even could be a big man, like you got really good post footwork or anything like that, the support on the shoe is definitely going to be able to hold you up. One of the best factors that they added to the shoe is no heel slippage. I don't know if you guys had the Don 2s or the Don 3s and 4s. Those had heel slippage in them, and I couldn't stand it, bro, because whenever you play in a shoe like that, you're not going to be able to play at the ultimate confidence, because you're always afraid your foot's going to fall out. No matter how tight you tie it around your ankle, it's always going to still come loose. And the knees, they didn't do that at all. I don't know if they changed the material. Obviously they changed how the heel was, because most of the older Dons are bulky, like I was telling you guys. This one isn't. It's more built straight for the standard point guard, sleek design and stuff like that. So I'm really proud that they don't have any heel slippage inside the shoe. And like I said, the support, crafty, shifty, post, really good footwork. This shoe is definitely going to be able to hold you guys up. Last one on this, we have the traction, and I'm going to go ahead and give these a 9 out of 10. You guys hear really good squeaking on these shoes. The rubber outsole in the shoe does a great job of not attracting dust and also fighting it off, as well as combined with the multi-traction pattern design that this shoe has. So if you guys are playing on a clean court, it's going to perform at a great level. You guys are barely ever going to slip and slide, and the bite is going to be damn near amazing. If you guys play on a dusty court like the court I go to at Okeechobee and play on, it was still going to be able to fight that off very good. I barely slipped. I was barely sliding around. The grip on there, the bite on there was really good, as well as you guys could go ahead and take this shoe outside because the rubber outsole here looks like it's going to last. It could last you months outside, and it's not going to slip and slide on dirt and debris. So the traction pattern on these is probably the best traction pattern that I had of any Don. Again, if you guys have the place to have a crafty score, shifty score, slasher, post score, whatever it is, I think this shoe is going to be able to play for all positions and be able to hold you up support wise and traction wise to play at the utmost confidence at those positions. So ending it off with the ranking of the Don Issue 5, I'm going to go ahead and give these an A rank. And I actually can't believe that I'm giving, not saying I'm giving an Adidas an A rank, but I'm actually giving the Don 5 an A rank because I was definitely not expecting it to be this high. The style, man, alone is, I like the complete new design that they went with. Unfortunately, as the old previous models, it's not going to be wide foot friendly as much. You guys are still going to be able to use it on your wide foot, but it's more narrow based now. So if you guys need that extra spacing, like I was telling you guys at the beginning, go up half a size. If not, you guys can't go your true size. Just remember that it is going to be tight around the foot, which is going to be able to help you guys in the support aspect, which is one of the top categories. But if you want that extra space, then go up half a size. The cushion alone is light strike. One of the cushions that I like in Adidas. I'm more of a fan of bounce, so I can't wait to see how they introduce an intricate bounce with light strike. But regardless of that, you guys are going to get a boost off of the ground, a good amount of impact force protection upon jumping and landing. The support is going to be one of the top categories. You guys are going to get a decent amount of padding around the ankle bone and Achilles heel, but you guys are going to get that maximum security around the ankle and around that foot, like I was telling you guys earlier, to be able to, like, if you're crafty, a scorer, if you're a post scorer, if you're a slasher, even if you're a defender, whatever play style you guys are, it's going to be able to have that security around that foot to give you that utmost confidence, as well as an attraction pattern. If you guys play on a pristine court that's clean, you guys are going to get a great 10 out of 10 traction. If you guys play on a dusty court, you guys are going to get that 9 out of 10 traction. You're barely going to slip around, you're barely going to slide. You guys are going to get a good amount of squeaking. You guys are going to get a good bite for lateral movement, stopping on the dime, north to south, all that stuff. And even be able to take this outside and have it last months away and be able to fight off that dust, that debris that goes on with outdoor courts. So in my opinion, they did a great job of revamping the Don Issue 5. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to see more of these shoes on foot, because Adidas is kind of like one of those shoes that you're not going to see too many people with them on foot. But hopefully now, the way the Don 5 is going to go, the way the Harden 7 is going to go, even the way the Trae Young 3s are going to be able to perform, and whoever else they decide to sign in the future, you guys are going to be able to see a lot more Adidas that's on the court. But these Don 5s, they definitely got it. But anyway, that's going to go ahead and be the end of this video. As always, I appreciate y'all for liking, subbing, commenting, whatever it is you guys do, sharing, wherever you guys see this. I always appreciate y'all coming in, tuning in. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. I'm going to have Chauncey send us out.
Got anything you want to add to it, Chauncey?
What? That's your end intro?
Yeah, just the end intro.
Thank you for guys watching today's video. See you next in today's video. Bye.